Welcome and thanks for joining this short 5-minute session. Today we'll dive into a hidden form of downtime. Downtime that silently impacts industry every day. Data downtime. Everyone in operations knows that the cost of planned downtime results in lost output and lost money. But what about your data? What happens when your data streams stall or when a sensor can't be trusted? That's downtime too, only invisible until it hits your operations, analytics, or compliance. So, what is data downtime? Well, data downtime refers to periods in time where your data is partial, missing, erroneous, or just inaccurate, or when it's no longer reflecting the actual state of the underlying system. The layman's version of that, data downtime is periods in time when your sensors stop telling the truth about what's actually really happening. The stack of every industrial company out there is running on sensor time series data. Dashboards, predictive models, AI systems, digital twins, they all depend on it. But when this data silently fails, so does trust. And without trust, no digital transformation can ever succeed. What is the impact of data downtime? Well, the impact is very real. For data teams, it means hidden costs because 50 to 70% of their time is lost on cleaning up data instead of creating value. For engineers and subject matter experts, they waste hours every week validating unreliable signals. And for operations, data downtime means blind spots. Flatlining or drifting sensors can quietly trigger failures, downtime, but also lead poor control. And for all data consumers, data downtime creates strategic impact by means that bad data derails analytics, compliance, but also AI, turning digital transformation into a liability instead of an asset. Let me make this concrete with a few real-world examples of planned downtime. First, a pressure sensor was flatlining at 5 bar, which is its normal range, but the real process was fluctuating. But operators, they missed it because they saw a stable value and the sensor had basically stopped working and reporting reality. In the second example, a temperature measurement was drifting slowly over months and it was showing 120 degrees while the actual process was still at 100. This caused wasted energy but also drove wrong control actions. In a third example, a flow meter dropped measurements and it left blanks in the historian because it broke material balances, because that data was used downstream analytics for reporting and someone to take care of that, taking care by means of data validation, spending time wasting hours. And in the fourth example, a level transmitter was misconfigured. Misconfiguration errors happen a lot. It was configured in inches instead of centimeter, and that led to incorrect alarms, but also caused a near safety incident because it caused a tank to overflow. And last but not least, the CO2 analyzer was reporting zeros for weeks, which was wrong, and regulators were misinformed. And this gave the company it faced compliance risk due to that simple data downtime example. So what is your way out? Your way out starts with validating what others assume, and that's establishing a baseline measurement of your data quality. What's your current state? How bad are you impacted? How vulnerable are you? Day to day, new data quality issues will arise, so you also need to be protected on a daily basis. That means that you need an operational data firewall and data monitoring, stopping data trust issues in time before they cascade into failures downstream. And your data products, where you use data in analytics or AI, they need to be exposed with clean and verified and validated data. And facilitating this process needs interactivity, but also intelligence to make it sustainable. And we, at Timeseer, we enable companies to validate and make clean IIoT data every day with automation, intelligence, and scale. So next time you have a look at your dashboards, trends, or data, I want you to pause and reflect for a second and think about what if north isn't really north. Downtime isn't just physical anymore. It became digital. So my advice to you, start measuring your data downtime. Make it a corporate KPI, report on it. Because only with trusted data digital industry can truly thrive.